Welcome to the pregame podcast for Friday. Cardinals in action in Chicago tonight after finally breaking their losing streak in Miami, beating the Marlins 3-0 last night behind a great effort from Jack Flaherty. Cardinals will get the White Sox for three more games before the All-Star break arrives after the game on Sunday. It'll be Jordan Montgomery getting the start for the Cardinals tonight, going against the White Sox. Dylan Cease, their best pitcher. So, a couple of interesting notes about the lineups for tonight's ball game. The Cardinals will be starting Ivan Herrera behind the plate. He gets his first start since he replaced Andrew Kisner on the roster after Kisner was hurt by taking that foul ball off his groin the other night in Miami. Kisner had caught Montgomery's last four starts, only giving up a total of 5 earned runs over those 4 games. So it'll be interesting to see how Herrera does behind the plate tonight. Obviously, with a day game tomorrow in Chicago, they had to split up the catching assignments. So I'm sure Wilson Contreras will get the assignment probably on Saturday against the White Sox. Should mention that if tonight's game becomes a battle of the bullpens, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. The Cardinals and the White Sox are both tied with the Washington Nationals with 18 blown saves so far this year. That's the most in the major leagues. Cardinals will have another roster move before the game today. They put Tommy Edman on the injured list. He's dealing with that sore wrist, and recalled Jose Fermin from Memphis. He was a guy they signed over the winter, hurt a lot of spring training, but he's backup infielder, will be the backup infielder tonight with Brendan Donovan already in the lineup as a DH and under a no-throw program till after the All-Star break because of his arm discomfort. Cardinals did not want to play a man down in the field for these last 3 games before the break, so that's the reason for that move. Edman will be ready to be back when the Cardinals return after the break. Cardinals will line up this way for tonight's game. It'll be Donovan, Goldschmidt, Nootbaar, Arenado, Nolan Gorman, Jordan Walker, Paul DeJong, Herrera, and Dylan Carlson will get the start in the lineup. One interesting note about the White Sox lineup, Jake Berger, who's a St. Louis native, graduate of CBC and also Missouri State. He'll been with the White Sox for 3 years, but tonight will be the first time he's gotten to play against the Cardinals, his hometown team. He'll be starting at third base for the White Sox. We'll have all the action covered for you here on STLSportsPage.com. Don't forget to also check out the site and pick up a feature story that we wrote down in Springfield the last couple of days on Victor Scott II, who's one of the 2 Cardinal players who will be headed to the Futures game in Seattle on Saturday night, along with right-hand pitcher Tink Hence. So you can check that story out on STLSportsPage.com, as well as our latest newsletter came out this afternoon. So if you already subscribed to that should be in your email inbox. And if not, you can go to the website, stlsportspage.com, and click on signing up for the STL Sports Blast. So all the action covered for you there as well. We'll have the game story for tonight after the game in Chicago here on stlsportspage.com. This is Rob Raines reporting.